Cactus. Let's go.
We've got your wrestling, matchups, rankings, defeats. We've got your takedowns, upsets. Who won it? Who got beat?
We're Mike, Jack, and Mike. We've got those controversial calls. Top ranked challengers, but most of all, it's the best wrestling talk you ever
I think
heard.
Joey Blaze has upset potential.
We are Cactus Wrestling.
Welcome back to Cactus Wrestling. So, if you've been following in the off season over the past, it seems like
2
year,
years?
2 years,
Yeah, I was like, what has it been, 2
the
years?
greatest decision in sports history
LeBron.
next to LeBron James choosing the Miami Heat. Bo Bassett has finally made his commitment. And drum roll.
I think you're backwards on camera.
Well, yeah, I can't.
It's Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
Is that what they do?
Yeah,
Some
that's
of
a
them, they
thing.
do it like this.
Yeah.
I go
okay.
backwards.
It doesn't matter.
So Virginia Tech, I thought it was going to be Rutgers, and then it was Iowa, definitively Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it was not Iowa. Then didn't he post it that it was either Penn State, Nebraska, or Ohio State, right? Didn't he like narrow it down to 3?
He narrowed it. Well, that was his original narrow down before he committed
Virginia
to
Tech
Iowa.
was in the top 5 though.
VT was there.
And we're also not saying about how Melvin's in on this.
We'll get to Melvin.
So I personally want to give a shout out to Ethan Chand, who knew it from the jump. I'm going to pull up the screenshot, put it on the screen right now. And for those who don't believe it, this was a month ago. He posted on the channel when we said, "Where is Bo going to go?" And Mike, you were actually talking to him in the comments.
Me, Mike.
Ethan
probably.
Chand said, "My answer is
no.
other." And Mike Lawn, you said, "Where are you thinking? Rutgers, maybe?" And Ethan Chand said, "Rutgers, Ohio State, or Virginia Tech each have some solid reasoning as to why it could be a good landing spot for Bo and company." And then Mike Lawn responds, "Ohio State definitely could be it."
Definitely
Completely
could
ignoring the other two.
I think a big thing that people talked about is that Bo's Rudis deal was that certain schools wouldn't accept it. He has a multi-million-dollar deal with Rudis. And certain schools, Penn State, for example, is not a Rudis team. Obviously, Ohio State being one of them, I was like, that seems like a good fit. It's one of the top schools year after year. They have a great RTC. They have produced multiple-time national champs. They have a great partner right around his weight right now. That's on that, was almost a senior level guy. And they have a great Rudis deal. So I was like, makes sense to me. And it's proximity to Pennsylvania, where he's from. So I thought that was a really potentially strong landing spot.
I mean,
I
Virginia's
personally-
not that far from Pennsylvania, but go ahead, Jay.
I personally like that we have a number 1 overall recruit going to a non-top 3, top 5, perhaps even top 10 program. It opens the door for, I think we had a viewer call in recently that's like, the biggest problem with college wrestling is like the 3-team hierarchy. And so this is going to propel Virginia Tech to make that. I think they're going to make a big jump from having 2 number 1 high school
Bo is the number
recruits.
2, just in fairness. I do have to correct you. Jack's Force is the number 1 in this
1A, 1B. But I either way, I think it makes it very interesting instead of it's just the same kind of contenders year after year.
I have so many comments and so many things to say. So we'll save me for last, I guess.
I mean, I'm excited about Virginia Tech. I mean, I'm sure Stetson's excited too. ACC getting some love from the top recruits.
Yeah, but that's not good for him. He's a North Carolina guy.
Yeah, well, his conference, okay?
ACC.
It's close enough to home for.
How funny is it that Bo decides to go to Brands' old?
Yeah, no, where Brands used to be head coach.
That can't be coincidence.
He's like, oh, I'll
I
go
bet he
where
still
you.
wants to go to Iowa, and then was just like, well, if I can't go here because of whatever, where do you think I should go? And Brands is like, go to anywhere, go to Virginia Tech, not anywhere in the Big Ten.
Hmm.
I
I
mean,
know.
add a layer of depth there because like they usually don't get those top recruits.
And
Yes.
yet they're always in the mix.
Yeah. So this could like in
I mean,
two,
they've had how
three
many
years they
finalists
could
have
have
they
a
had in
real
the
solid team.
they've had Caleb Henson in the finals, Makai Lewis in the finals, they've had Jared Hout in the finals in the last what, 6, 7 years?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they'll break Mike's streak of a
I
multi-time.
mean, I feel like they
Jackson
have to
does
at
it
this
this
point.
year.
I think that Bo or Melvin could be multi-time national champs. I've been pretty strong in that. I think Bo is one of the best folk style wrestlers we've ever seen.
So that's going
We've
to
ever
really,
seen?
that's going
Yeah.
to really
Wow.
grind Mike's gears that Virginia Tech will have a multi-time champ if that
I'll make
happens.
peace with it. I like Bo enough. I can make peace with it.
Mm. Exception, but if Henson does it,
Henson does it, the big problem. Um, no, I mean, look, I texted you guys about it the other day. Bo is potentially going to be the first ever four-time Super 32 champion. It's never been done. He's going to be one of a very short list of four-time Ironman champions, potentially. One of a very short list of four-time Powerade champions. No one's ever won both of them four times. People give him flack that he's like, oh, we didn't make a world team this year. He lost to Luke Stanich in two very close matches. Well, one of them was very
he
close
lost
win.
who's number one 2 years ago to Zepeda.
Well, that's what I'm going to get to right in a second. Bo is, it's not like it's not like Stanich didn't do well. Stanich won gold.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable to say that Bo would have medaled again had he won the U20 spot. But that's enough of that. Bo is catching flack, Melvin Miller as well, for ducking the Big Ten and being like, well, I've seen a lot of people online say they just couldn't handle the Big Ten schedule. They couldn't handle Big Ten competition. And as you guys know, I'm a huge Big Ten fan, as are,
Yeah.
most people. But what's interesting is who's in the ACCs that Bo is going to see often.
Zepeda.
And Valencia,
Yeah. That's
probably two of the best guys.
yeah, because yeah, Zepeda
Assuming they're all the same weight
State.
class, though.
Assuming they're 41 or 49, that's where I predict he'll be. He's
Yeah.
he's wrestling 165. I mean, 65 kilo. I think he's probably gonna be 41 to 49 in college. Um, so I mean, it's great to see that, like you guys said, it's kind of a break from the mold. I don't love it in the sense that I don't know if it'll help his freestyle career. I
Wait,
would have liked.
that's such a weird argument because it's like, what's the ACC? I mean, like Oklahoma State's Big 12,
But
which
also,
which argument?
but they're ducking the Big Ten competition.
Oh, well, but have you guys seen people talk about that or no?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
that.
you got to go on wrestling social
But
media
like,
and
what?
see.
How is that like? If Jack's Force is going to Oklahoma State, that's Big 12. Is he getting
I
flack
think
for
it was
ducking the Big
because,
Ten competition?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's because Bo was originally like, people were like, it's going to be Penn State. Then they're like, oh, it's Iowa. And then he decommits like, oh, it's going to be Rutgers. I mean, it's going to be Nebraska.
They still could be Rutgers.
Well, that's my next question is,
what
do you think that they both stay all 4 years
Well,
at Virginia Tech?
well, here's a viewer comment. We commented. We
I
put
feel
a post on YouTube, and not a wrestler commented, "What do you think is the likelihood for each of them staying at Virginia Tech for their full careers?"
I think
Same
it's
question.
actually pretty likely because I feel like we've talked about it. Bo wants to be the face of the program.
That's exactly it.
Like he wants to be the program's guy. Like it's
Mhm.
all not all about him, but like he's like the leader, he's the face. That's what he
Yeah.
wants. And I don't think he would necessarily be that at some of these other schools. But then also, Mike, to comment on choosing there because of the RTC, they don't have to stay there after they graduate.
Agreed,
Dake left Cornell, Snyder left Ohio,
100%. But I think that we're seeing guys
Woods left
now.
Iowa.
I think that we're seeing guys younger and younger trying to make senior teams. And a big issue with that Bo had with Iowa was supposedly he wasn't allowed to train there after he committed to his recruitment. And other colleges that were local, such as Penn State, they shut the doors on him and said, "Hey, we were fine with you coming here to roll our guys before, but now you're decommitted. You're committed to another school. We're
Yeah.
locking you out." And so with that, you know, he's going to be training for U20s. He's going to be training. Well, actually, he's going to be age eligible. He's going to be age out of U20s this year. He won't be on. He won't be able to be U20 next World Cycle. So he'll be U23 or seniors, which means he's going to be training with Virginia Tech's RTC. And like I said, I don't know if that's going to be the team to help him make the jump that he's hoping to make. That he was apparently so upset about Iowa and how he did at U20s that he was like, I have to reopen my commitment.
I don't think he's gonna be at Virginia Tech all 4 years.
Where
I
you going?
think so as well.
Really?
I
I
think
do. Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's gonna transfer at some point.
Really?
I could see him doing 1 or 2 years at Virginia Tech.
I
I
don't
think
think so, because I feel like the three of them came together and made a decision together. I don't think all three of them are going to be like, yeah, I want to leave.
Okay, but they already did that and they already
They
left.
weren't already there.
I
he's
mean,
not there right now either. I mean, who knows
yeah.
what could happen in the next 12 months?
Okay, well,
I mean,
It's like DeSanto going to Drexel.
good
okay,
point as
that was
well.
DeSanto didn't have two siblings that were going to follow him.
Well, we don't know where Keegan's going yet. It's too early to say, technically.
I mean, he was in some of the photos.
I mean, look, Melvin Miller, his brother, Mason Gibson, his brother is at, Mason Gibson is at Rutgers, Eric Gibson's at Penn State. So I think there's a good chance that he can leave somewhere else as well. I think that I
I
agree
feel
with
like
you.
they've kind of made themselves a package deal. Like I don't think they've presented themselves
And they
as
can
two
leave as a package
individuals.
deal.
I do agree with you, Mike, though, that I see that they want to be the face of an organization. I just think that Bo and Melvin are going to demand a lot of NIL money. Would we agree on that?
After Lenny Pinto puts the Rutgers on the map this year, they're heading back to New Jersey.
I don't think Virginia Tech could afford to keep them there. And I think that, you could
Uh,
say that the NIL deal that Iowa offered them was $5 million that Bo supposedly got was fake. I have no
you're
idea.
you're talking about this team as if they're not like a top 10 team. This is a top
I'm
10
not saying
team
that, no,
still.
but I'm not saying that. There's a huge drop off between
Northern
one,
Colorado
two,
was
three.
able to fork up to keep Alirez
Okay, but for how many years?
for
Two?
enough to keep him. He was there all year, all 4 years.
But how much did they pay? When did they start paying him to stay there?
After he
Who
won the title.
knows?
There we go. I think that Bo and Melvin are going to come in demanding a certain amount of money and say, okay, now pay me more. And I just don't see that from a financial standpoint, they'll stay in Blacksburg. That's my 2 cents on it. I don't know where they'll end
I
up.
see your argument,
I
but
just don't know. Like I said, I just don't anticipate they'll stay there all 4 years.
Let's get to another viewer comments. This one's my favorite personally. 302.B9 posts, how will this affect Bryce Antonian's legacy?
He's asking the real questions.
I'm like,
Well,
what is he
Dude,
talking about?
how will this affect? Oh man,
Bryce Andonian, I mean, he's still training there, right?
he
Yeah.
is.
And he beat Henson
In
He
freestyle.
did.
in freestyle, but he beat Henson. So both Melvin and Bo get to roll with Andonian, and they can learn how to make the national semis and then not win another match.
Hey, Antonian had Levi Haynes on his back.
Dead to rights.
Andonian had a lot of people on his back,
Not PJ Duke.
not PJ Duke. Yeah.
I don't know. That made me think of you guys ever see the meme? It's like, how will this affect the trout population?
No.
No.
Sometimes I think we just live in completely different worlds.
I mean, I'm a I'm not even gonna say, but you know me, I'm a little bit of a maniac out here.
Yeah.
I'm always into some weird stuff.
Route pup.
Um, let's get another comment. Kasim QASIM 097 says, "Do you guys think that Bo and Melvin, and by extension Bishop McCourt, will have a significant impact on Virginia Tech's relevance in the years to come? I don't think they will ever win a team title, but maybe a perennial top three." Is that you?
No. How would I say that? I would say no. Bishop McCourt has commitments to Penn State,
Yeah, they have a lot of Penn State
multiple to
guys.
Iowa,
Sam Herring, right?
to Rutgers. So I don't think that, to Oklahoma State. I don't think that Virginia Tech is going to get a pipeline now from Bishop McCourt. Um, I agree. I don't think Virginia Tech will ever win a team title, although they should be a team. If Bo and Melvin reach the
Is
peak
Mel
they could
wait,
both
Melvin's currently a junior?
currently a junior, yes.
Mm.
So if they are on the team together in 2 years and can both win national titles, that's a ton of points just from that. I mean, we saw how much damage Minnesota did with Gable being a finalist and with Max
McNally
McAnally
too.
being a third place finisher.
Wow.
So I think that with the two of them plus the young roster we've kind of previewed when we talked about Virginia Tech, check out that video if you haven't. But these two are going to help them, I think, get over the hump just in the fact that they should be big point scorers. Their bonus rate is incredible at the high school level. You can look for them to try to continue that at the college level. So I think that from a team perspective, they'll get a ton of points, enough for a team trophy, probably 1, 2, maybe years.
Really, that quick?
No, no, one or two times, I guess I should have said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not in a year or two.
I
No, no,
mean,
no,
we
no.
we
One or
we
two.
when we did the Iowa video when he committed to Iowa, we were saying that it's going to be huge for recruiting.
Mhm.
So I imagine there being
I-
some
Yeah,
level
Melvin
of
and Bo
following.
being there, I feel like, yeah,
Yeah,
could definitely draw other recruits in similar
agreed.
weight classes who are like, cool, I could train with them. I could be 133.
Yep.
I could train with them. I could be 165.
I just don't think that it's going to be necessarily a Bishop McCourt pipeline. I agree that they're going to be guys going to say, wow, those guys are there. I want to be part of what's going on in Blacksburg.
And it's a better academic school
It is
for
very good
what
school.
matters.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful campus too. And
It
Blacksburg
is a
is like a
beautiful
really nice
campus.
college town. I mean, I gotta give Virginia Tech credit for it. It's a super nice area.
Sounds like they might be on the cusp of having a multi-time national champ.
It definitely could be. I texted my buddy and his wife the other day about it, and I said, I know you guys don't follow wrestling. I said, this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to Virginia Tech. And they're like, we met there. And
Greatest
I was
thing
like,
that's ever
yeah, I know.
happened to Virginia Tech, aside from being founded.
Yeah. I was like, there's two important dates in Virginia Tech history: the day they were founded and the day Melvin Miller and Bo Bassett committed. I think, and I know that it's like Bo is getting the majority of the attention. A lot of people, and I'd love to hear the commenters' perspective on this, are saying that Melvin Miller is actually the better college prospect. And
I
Mm.
he's
believe
the
it.
real win out of this. Bo Bassett obviously is great, and it's a
I
number
mean,
two recruit.
I think Melvin has more upside than
That's
Bo.
what a lot of people have been saying.
Like
So,
I could, because like how much I don't know how much better Bo's gonna get come college.
true.
Like maybe he'll continue to improve, or maybe he'll be. This is as good as he's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I think in a lot of ways he reminds me of Mitchell Messenbrink with like his pace. He his family has done interviews. This is years ago. And his mom says, she's like, everyone thinks Bo is this amazing wrestler. And she goes, he's not. He just works really, really, really hard. He wants to be the best. She goes, he's not the best athlete. He's not the best wrestler, but he's more dedicated to it than anyone else. And, you've seen that if you follow him. He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get his first workout in before school. And then he does, lifting weights before school. And then he goes to school.
Yeah, no,
His
not
last
a lot of
period,
guys have that mental
yeah,
capacity to do that.
his last period in the day is a film session. It's a free period, and he uses it to study film. Then he goes to his practice with the high school, then he goes to his club practice, then he does another workout at home, and then he does another weight workout at home, and then he goes to bed, and then he does it all the next day. I mean, he's just so committed to his craft that he makes up for it. And again, you guys are both D1 wrestlers. You know that college coaches love that. They love the guy that's going to work hard
Yeah.
and the athlete that's going to give them the most. And they say, we could teach you to be a better wrestler.
Yeah.
We can't teach you to work hard. We can't teach you to have grit and determination and
Yeah.
toughness and
No, a
tenacity.
lot of college coaches look at how well you practice.
Yep. And I think that, in that sense, Bo is number one. Melvin does a lot of those things too. Obviously, but if you see older videos, it's Bo kind of dragging Melvin and kind of dragging Keegan in with him and be like, "We're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this."
Mm.
Well, yeah, I
And
mean, he's the oldest
yeah,
sibling.
and then gets to the point of like, okay, now you like it. You did it before because I told you to. Now you've gotten a love for it and you've seen that it works, and now you're going to keep doing it. So, um, I think that he's going to be a great leader in the program. People are going to want to rally behind him, although Melvin might be the better wrestling prospect.
Just
So
imagine the wheelbarrow workouts that they could do in
I'm jazzed
Bassett.
for it, dude. It's you guys touched on it. It's awesome to see top commits going to a place that's not Penn State, that's not Iowa, that's not Ohio State, that's not Nebraska, that's not Rutgers, because I just
Come
want to say that.
on.
It's
Not
awesome to see
Lehigh,
top recruits not going to, CSU Bakersfield,
Arizona State,
Arizona State. I'll name every college program. But I think
State.
it's good for the sport, and hopefully they do stay there. I don't anticipate that, if I'm being honest.
I
But
don't I don't either.
who
I
knows?
feel like they're gonna settle in and they're gonna be Spencer Lee.
I hope so.
Mm,
You never know. College wrestling has adapted so much where there's the loyalty of things is very low. It's very much a, well, what did you do for me recently?
hmm
I just don't know if
Wow,
if
that's
they'll
the
stay
AJ
there.
Ferrari.
He's gonna
Yeah.
end up at Iowa.
No.
I mean, I could totally
Back at
see him ending up
Iowa?
at at a top three Big Ten program.
You
Yeah.
think he's gonna end up back at Iowa? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I mean, a lot of people talked about there was drama involving his family, specifically his father, and supposedly a lot of college coaches don't want to put up with it. I think that they're waiting to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Where like AJ Ferrari had his shenanigans, but guys like, look, he wins. Even with all that time off, he was almost a finalist and possibly a national champion.
I mean, honestly, I think he would have been a finalist if the bracket
Yeah. And
lined
I
up.
think that if they're waiting to see that if Bo gets to his freshman year, crushes it, and they're like, okay, no problems, we're going to pursue very aggressively now.
Yeah, could be, could be.
With
We'll
that
see what
being
happens.
said, I do fear that if they do transfer out, then it's like womp womp.
What's the point?
What's
Yeah.
next for Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
So hopefully they have
I got
enough
saying
to.
they don't go nowhere.
Also,
If they arrive on campus, I don't think they leave.
I'm just surprised knowing Bo that with his fanfare and like how he loves to make a show of things, he didn't commit at Super 32 or who's number one.
I know he was doing the whole thing, the check
Well, because he
Yeah.
already
check
did it
on.
once,
Yeah,
this
but
is the
it was,
second go around. He's
you saw it with Anthony Knox. He wins his Super 32 title. They throw him the shirt. He puts it on and he's like, Cornell, baby, Cornell. And like, oh my gosh, Anthony Knox just committed to Cornell live here at Super 32. We had that for who's number one, multiple guys. They win. I remember Trent Hidley getting a sandwich thrown out to him in the middle of who's number one. He eats it and he's like, yeah, baby, I'm going to NC State.
yeah, but he didn't do that when he won a world title.
He didn't eat a sandwich. That's true. Um,
You know what's
he
funny
might
is
have.
Melvin Miller, Virginia Tech wasn't even in his top nine.
No, it's again like I've had there's so many questions. I'd love to be a fly on the wall with those behind the door conversations. Is like, what is Bo and Melvin talking about with mom and dad Bassett? What are colleges saying to them? What are these deals that they're potentially talking about? I'm just super curious as to how things are going with that.
Just goes to show that, anything can happen in the world of wrestling.
Anything can happen.
So let us know your thoughts on Bo Bassett and Melvin Miller committing to Virginia Tech. Are they going to stay there? How long?
And
Will the little Bassett Keegan? Is it
Keegan.
Keegan?
Egan Bassett.
World champion Keegan Bassett.
Is he freshman?
He is a sophomore.
So sophomore, junior, and senior.
So Keegan could potentially commit as early as this time next year.
And
Keegan's he just turned 19.
He 21. No, I mean I think that how old I wrote this down because we talked about it about their ages. I don't know if you guys ever remember me like sending that text.
vaguely.
Where I broke down like how old these guys were.
No,
I didn't
Remember that?
memory.
no.
Ah, boy.
So please tell us in the comments down below, what scenarios would you like a sandwich thrown at you?
All of them,
Right.
dude. I would love a sandwich thrown to me.
So
Big life events, would you like a sandwich thrown at you?
Here it is. All right. Bo Bassett, his birthday is 8/15/06. So what does that make him right now?
19.
19 before the school year started.
Yeah.
But Jax Forrest's 19th birthday is in like 3 days.
Mhm.
Marcus Blaze's birthday, his 19th birthday is in November, at the end of November. He's younger than Jax and Bo.
Yeah.
So
So what's your point, Vanessa?
I think that Keegan is probably 16,
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that track.
maybe 17. I don't know. 19, 18, 17, probably. 17-year-old sophomore. That makes sense.
It doesn't make sense, but
No, I mean,
I
I'm
get,
just.
I get, yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, let us know in the comments down below. Very exciting times for all the Virginia Tech fans out there. And last shout out to Ethan Chand. You knew it, buddy. You
knew all
knew it
along.
well ahead of the rest of us. So
Insider trading.
let us know in the comments. And thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.